Hello, dear friends and colleagues. All of us as independent contractors and interpreters, every now and then get emails, get phone calls, but especially we get emails where they offer us certain assignments. Some of these emails are bulk emails that are addressed to senders, so we don't see who they are sending this to. In some other cases, it even shows the entire list of interpreters that are getting the same email as we are getting. But at any rate, we get this kind of email offering us an assignment where they say that the assignment would be for 1 hour or for 2 hours. And it also gives us the date and the place for the assignment. And then it says something about the fee that we are supposed to charge. Usually in these cases, it's a very interesting thing because it's a very low fee. So I'm not going to give any figures now because depending on where in the world you are, different things are low fees for you. But it is usually a very, very low fee. The text of those emails usually says something like, if you are interested, we are in need of a translator for an assignment for 2 hours from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at such and such place at X very low amount of dollars, euros, pounds, and so on per hour. If interested, please contact, and then they give you the name of the agency owner or of the project manager or something like that. We all get those, we get them all the time. The thing that it's really amazing to me is that some of my colleagues bother to answer those emails, even the bulk ones, and even the ones that are addressed directly to us. And they answer them usually to tell that person that interpreters need to be paid more money, that money is not enough, and then they go on to explain what it is that we do and therefore why as professionals we command a higher fee. And they go on and on this explanation, and they tell them they will never get any interpreters that are of good quality, or they will never get a decent service for the amount of money that they are requesting. And then they send that. And sometimes the client even answers, if they bother to answer, I should say the prospective client, and then a conversation starts to be built. I don't understand why they do that. I think that is a waste of time. This is the kind of client that you know you are never going to work for. You know they will never pay you what you want to make. You know they don't care. Sometimes these are emails from agencies or from companies that we know well because they're infamous for what they pay. And you know that they are not getting top quality for that price, but that's not their goal. That's not what they are looking for. And in some other cases, this might be somebody you've never heard of before. And certainly the assignments that they have to offer are never the kind of assignment that you say, hey, this is so interesting, or this is so transcendental that I'm going to do the job and I'm going to try to educate the client no matter what. No, this is not the case. These are usually people that even when you don't know them, you know because of the type of assignment that you've been offered that this is not going to have a happy ending. You already know that you are not going to take that job. So why even bother to try to tell these people what they should be paying to interpreters? There's no point on doing that. There's no point on doing that because even if in the unbelievable event that they would say yes and they would pay you a decent fee, chances are they will not pay you ever, or they will pay you part of it, or they will pay you late, or that you will have to take them to court to get paid. So why even bother? That's a waste of time. And then my colleagues sometimes, they even go beyond and they add to the argument about fees another argument where they go on and explain why we are not translators, why we are interpreters, and that the proper name is to be called an interpreter. And they go on and on and on explaining what's the difference between an interpreter and a translator. And they do this even when they are not even going to take the case, they're not even addressing the fee, or they already turned them down because of the fee. They still go on and they tackle this second issue. And I wonder why. Why do you bother doing that? You're not going anywhere. These people, they don't care. They will never hire you. They will never hire a real interpreter for that matter. So please don't waste your energies giving them a litany and a master class on the difference between interpreting and translating. It is just not worth. Please use your time wisely. Instead of fighting a lost fight over fees, instead of preaching in the desert about the difference between interpreters and translators that will not give you any money, that will not give you any cases, just use that time in doing something else. Use that time taking care of your good existing clients that you already have so you don't lose them. Use that time looking for good, valuable clients instead of wasting time with this dead meat. Or use them for some other stuff, like for doing some administrative work that you need to do, like invoicing, for example. Or use them to get a class, a workshop, or course for your continual professional development. Something that in the long run and in the future will represent an income, will represent an increase in the quality of your service. So please don't waste your time giving lectures to these people about interpreting and translation. Don't waste your time fighting with these people or trying to educate these people that couldn't care less about what a decent and a deserving fee, professional fee for an interpreter should be. Use your time wisely and just don't waste your time with these people. At least that is my opinion. Thank you very much.